This is P. This is P, and we're back. It's May the 22nd, 2022, Sunday afternoon. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. That way you can stay up to date with all my latest unboxing and review videos. So we're going to go ahead and get into this release. I was able to double up on this pair. A pair from Nike and a pair from Hibbets. So let's go ahead and check out what we got. So we'll open up the first box. Okay. Super cool box. You already know what it is in the title. This is going to be the Jordan 6 Retro Midnight Navy for 2022. It was released at least 20 years ago for the first time, and even then, it wasn't what you would consider an OG colorway. Real quick, we're talking Michael Jordan, number 23 with the Chicago Bulls, straight from UNC, Chapel Hill, Tar Heels, got the championship, rookie season 1984 with the Chicago Bulls, signed the deal with Nike, soared with the Jordan iconic brand, and dropped a different pair of shoes each year, a different style, a different silhouette. So if you're new to the whole sneaker community, the whole sneaker culture, that means when you're seeing these retros, these were some of the Jordan models that was released. Now, colors is a whole different ballgame. So you have the OG colorways, which represents colors that he actually wore on the court. So they're re-releasing them, manufacturing them new throughout the years since the 80s, since the 90s. So you're talking the Jordan 1 and 84, 85, 2, 3, 4s, 1989. Some of the best colors, the best style. Then you move to the Jordan 5s in 1990, to the Jordan 6 in 1991. So keep in mind, the Chicago Bulls colors are red, black, and white. So this is something new that was released, like I said, in the early 2000s. And over 2 decades have passed, and we're finally seeing it again. So if you've been waiting, or maybe this was released and it has memories of your childhood, or if you was in middle school, high school, or college, and you wasn't able to get them then, or maybe you had them back then, now they're re-releasing for you to have in your collection and experience that moment again. So let's go ahead and see what these look like. So a little information on the side. You see the top of the back box is blue to mimic the shoe color, blue and white. And the bottom has what they call this elephant print in gray and black. Well, cement print in gray and navy blue actually. Normally it's gray and black, and I'll get a box and a few to compare that to. But I went true to size 9.5 for the women that corrects to a size 11. And these retailed, I think, for $200, maybe $210. And it's going to be the Air Jordan 6 Retro and white and midnight navy. So let's take a look at the inside. The lid flips open, great presentation, especially if you've never had a Jordan 6 before. So the whole full package, like this is an iconic style box that represents the OG box and the whole experience back then. So, and we're talking 1991 for this model. This is my first time seeing these in person. I'm actually a few days late on this review. Alright, so put this box right here to the side. And take a look at the sneaker. So, one thing about this sneaker, it's super clean. First off the bat, this is going to be easy to match up, especially in the spring and summer, early fall, because it's navy blue and white. So, if you have any blue denim pants, it's going to match up perfectly. Any blue pants in general is going to match up very well. So it's easy to match up. I remember having some white and midnight navy Air Maxes. It was an Air Max with like a strap back in my junior and senior year in high school. It was crazy. Somebody brought them from me. So yeah, but never this better. All right. So we're going to start from the bottom, and we're going to have the translucent blue ice. Now in the early 2000s, when this was originally released, I'm sure this ice was like a milky color or even white. So it was easy to yellow over time. Yellowing from the elements of detoxation, just the way this is. And there's ways to preserve this ice. You can shrink wrap your sneakers or put them like in a plastic shoe bag, like a Ziploc bag. They make them for sneakers. You'll see in a minute, I'll show you some, but an example. But, so you get the blue ice against the midnight navy, the white Jumpman. You get the visible air unit in the back. It's just imagine in the 90s, well, even in the 80s, because we started seeing visible air units with the Jordan 3 model, the Jordan 4, the Jordan 5, and finally with the Jordan 6. Even though the Air Jordans, seeing their visible air unit, like in a shoe store as a kid, it's crazy, and to have them on foot. So, the upper is very tumbled, smooth, soft, buttery leather. Not even buttery, just soft, tumbled plushness, especially in this midsole, where you get perforations on the side for breathability, because this is a high-top basketball sneaker. Smooth and a little tumbled on the toe box. White flat laces. You got the Jumpman in navy. And on the lace lock, it's navy with a white Jumpman. The tongue is navy blue. And then Michael Jordan is into sports cars. So they use the Porsche spoiler as this little tab on the back in navy and white. And then you get the Jumpman embroidered in blue and air and the subtle white embroidery stitched on the heel. Now your OGs, your OG releases, you're going to get Nike Air on the back. And when we're talking OG colorways, we're talking like the Jordan infrareds, the black infrareds, the white infrareds. We're specifically addressing the Carmines, which has the Nike Air on the back. And the Maroons, yeah, which I had those, I no longer have them. So, on the inside, you're gonna get a shoe tree, and in the footbed, you get navy blue with the white Jumpman. Comment below what you think of these pair. My first impressions is, like I mentioned before, easy to match with your fits. Right? Premium materials. Iconic sneaker. A lot of people love the Jordan 6s. And you get a little bit of nostalgia with it being released only for the second time 20 years later in 2022. inside also has this plush white lining that you can even see on the back. Yeah, so I think these would also go good with like a Patrick Ewing jersey. I mean, Patrick Ewing is competition for Michael Jordan in college from Georgetown. But that Georgetown jersey would definitely match up great with these sneakers. Alright, so let's do a few comparisons. So these are the UNCs in the youth size. These released this year in 2022 in adults, but I was only able to get them in the youth size. So the total from Nike was $158. Now there is a leather Jordan from, I think it's the Olympics, that's navy and white. It mimics the color blocking of this a little bit. So yeah, or like the Carmines, if you're familiar with those, the white and red ones. But I have a little treat for you guys in the comparisons. Gatorades from like 2017, 2018. Yeah, 2018. This box is crazy. Check out my official review. Shout out to my day one subscribers who's been keeping up with all my reviews. If you're new to the channel, subscribe so that way you can keep up too. Click that little bell so you'll get a notification when new videos of mine upload. Check out my eBay store as well. And check me out on Instagram at P.oastman. That's my Instagram handle. You can hit me up in the DM after you follow me. So, So actually these had a clear milky bottom that yellowed a little bit over time. These are dead stock, meaning I've never put my foot in them. Give a little keychain for nostalgia purposes. If I could be, as in if I could be like Mike from the Gatorade commercials from the 90s. Oh, without a doubt, these win versus these, in my opinion. Comment below your favorite. Check out my video on the green suedes that released after Christmas, the same year these released. They're like completely green suede all over with a few hits of orange. I no longer have those. I had 2 pairs, but yeah. Please bottom up. So you can see all the differences. And we'll take a look at the rear. With the Jumpman in the air. So as far as Jordan 6s, When I first started reselling, because I am a sneaker reseller, and I first started unboxing sneakers, the infrareds had released like in 2014. And I remember having two pair, and one of my first customers purchased those from me. Um, so since then, even the black infrareds have released. Um, we had the maroons, as I mentioned earlier, which is my favorite colorway. But when will I see those again? I don't know, but I had them for a while. We've had the black UNCs from a few years ago, so there was like a black nubuck material with hits of Carolina blue, and the list goes on and on with the Jordan 6s that's been releasing in the last 8 years, 8 to 10 years to be exact. So yeah. But this is the Midnight Navy. And we'll go ahead and unbox this one. Now, as far as resellers, the resale value on these are not super high yet. If you're trying to make a profit, but easily, I mean, if this was just like 2015 or a few years ago, these would definitely resell in person for $275 or even up to $300. But the game didn't change, so you could either flip them for a little $10, $20 profit, or hold on to these and keep them to the holiday season. And I think they'll increase in the resale value. I recommend going true to size. If you have a wide foot, go ahead and get a pair half size larger. Now, if you can't find one in your exact size, you may can even, depending on how your foot is made, if it's narrow, you might can go a half size down. But I don't know how comfortable it would be for walking or running, or if you're being active, or actually using these on the court as a basketball shoe for a long period of time. Alright, so one more thing, guys. Go ahead in the comment section, rate these on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to have to give these a 9.1 out of 10. So, great sneaker. For you resellers, if it had Nike on the back and navy blue stitched, crazy. See the difference in this box? So this is what Jordan 6s typically come in, but this is going to be the Carmine box. Midnight Navy, y'all, 2022. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is P, and we're out. Peace and love. Nah, I don't like them Jordan 6s. I wasn't able to get them. Nah, I take that back. I do like the Jordan 6s. I just wish I had them Carmines, though. hate taking L's. I doubled up on this side though. Say what?